I have been sort of, I guess I was taking a break from EQ2. I didn't really intend to, but that's just kind of the way that it went. And you start getting distracted with other things and you didn't get back to it. That's all I can say about it. Been busy doing real life things, doing holiday stuff, and also doing another game called Watcher of Realms for a bit. And still doing that as well. But I thought I'd come and knock some of those quests out here in the old EverQuest II. Hopefully everyone has been doing well. I have no idea what's going on at any given moment. Looks like we're at guild level 28 right now, maybe 6% to the next level. I've been hearing all kinds of crazy stuff about what's going on in the game. Navigation was broken for a little while. I was kind of playing during that. And then I heard that the maps came back, or not came back, but the maps were turned on in Faydark. I heard that there are some issues going on, I guess, with the lore and legends from this area specifically, but not, not limited to this kind of a place. So, various and sundry things have been occurring during my unintended leave of absence. And what's funny is, I think Mason Man had come on before I actually realized that I was not, logging into EverQuest for a whole month. And he's like, you taking a break from EverQuest 2? And I'm like, no. Okay, so maybe I was taking a break. Maybe I was wrong about that. But it was definitely not intended. And I kept every day thinking, after I'm done with this, I'm going to log into EverQuest and do some stuff. And then that's just not the way that ended up happening. So, where am I going? Is the other question. Out of the Great Swarm. Which some rosette honey. Alright, now for that, we're going to need to find the little honeycombs, not the honeycombs, the hives. The howsoever, where are they? I don't recall. This place is a maze to me. I always avoided Greater Faydark, actually, as much as possible. I did have to do the quests here now and then, but I didn't ever love it, I know that a lot of people loved it. I wasn't one of the ones who loved it. We got crystalline pawns we need to slay. I'm going the wrong way for those for sure. So I'm going to go back toward what I know, which is, and know is a very strong word for my feelings on it. I'm going to go back toward, I should say, the area where maybe some things are. Actually, running in circles is apparently the word of the day. I did not realize that that's what, there's a lot of not realizing of things that are happening right now. So, you just have to bear with me. Also, I am, as usual, I'm at my son's, cards and comics shop in the back room. Oh, there they are right there. How funny. Alright. But anyway, so if you hear raucous laughter, that would be the D&D group that's playing in the room next to me. So don't be too surprised if you hear a bit of a hubbub. Now I'm going ahead and killing these pixies while I'm in the area just because it's it's a nice, easy, convenient place to find pixies, and the pixies are they can be difficult to get all the pieces for, I find. I'm not on the Pixie lore and legend as far as I know, and so it's not really relevant. But hey, it's one of those things. Since when I'm here, I may as well grab them, right? What I'm currently working on, I've got two things going. One is that rosette honey, which I have been periodically forgetting existed. It doesn't take me long. Minutes have passed since I first saw that I had the rosette honey quest, and since then I've forgotten multiple times that I was working. It's fine. Everything's fine. But I have also started on this stomping the crushed bone plants. And as it turns out, I finished that quest, or that step of that quest, and need to return to St. Magenthus at Sapling Spur Outpost over there. Howsoever, at this time, I'm going to continue gathering the Rosette honey because it's right here. And it just makes sense to get it before I go back and turn into that one. I like to do things in that way, you know, a little bit of this, and a little bit of that, but all of it hopefully in the same area, and then go to the next area. So it just makes sense. Get them all done in some sort of reasonable, sensible fashion, which is, you know, it seems it can be the way I am occasionally reasonable and sensible, but I won't say it's always. Now, we have some turn-ins to do, and they are, as you can see, both over there at Sapling Spur Outpost, so there's no reason to run back and forth trying to turn one in and then the other. Now, I have lost the Bixie. It's crazy. It's a whole Bixie. I lost it. Found it again, so all is well. It's gone for a minute. Alright, now, it looks like that's the only 2 quests that I have right now because my journal is full, and so I can't have 2 meet at one time. So we'll go turn these guys back in over at the outposts. Hey Davey, how you doing, man? Happy New Year. It's not quite there, but it's close. We got like a couple more days. For now, it's like happy ending, right? Post-Christmas. We could say happy ending. Something like that.
Have you taken care of the Crushbone Ponds?
Yes, I have.
Great work. That will buy us more time to deal with the orcs to our west.
How do you plan on dealing with them?
I'm not yet sure. I fear we don't know enough about the orcs' plans. I've sent scouts to the western and southern fringes of their influence to collect what information they can, but we need something a bit more direct. I believe you can acquire this for us.
What do I need to get?
West of here, just this side of Orc Hill, are Crushbone scouts surveying the lands. Sometimes these scouts carry their field order booklets with them, though I have no doubt they were ordered to leave them behind. But all it takes is one foolish scout. Go find that foolish scout and bring his order book back to me.
Okay. So, sounds like I'm on the
scouts
search.
will be getting information for us. Ironic. I will see you when you return.
I will see you. Yes, I'll see him after I find the foolish scout. That's the important thing after. Now, the other dude is over here. Maybe. Maybe. And then there's Proto Gillywomp. This is the Kilo Gillywomp, who says...
Do you have the honey?
Yes, here it is.
Right, halfway there.
Halfway?
Yep. Browsered honey by itself is too sweet. You have to mix it with Clixie honey, which isn't sweet enough.
Where do I get Quixie honey?
Why, from the Clixie Vixies, of course. You'll find them west of here, right up against Orc Hill. Don't go up there, though. Orcs are dangerous.
Alright, I'll go get some Quixie honey now.
Perfect. Oh, you're a sweetheart.
I'll be back. We accept that and we'll head off to get that. In the meanwhile, Davey has asked me a hilarious question. He says, how old are you? In your 20s? Davey, you're wrong by about half. So I'll let you figure out which direction that is. Alright, let's see here. Are you west of Sapling Spur? So head west. It's this way. Crushbone Scout running around. Chase that guy down. He would be the foolish scout in question, but he's not too foolish because he's dodged me over and over again. Alright, there we go. ranged attack did the trick. Now, we're going to go and collect Clixie honey from the area west of Sapling Spur Outpost, which is where we were going already. It's this way here. Humorously enough, it's the same area as the Grozat honey. So we click here. So how about you, Davey? How old are you? Since we're on the topic. We got 3 out of 6, we're on 4 out of 6, 2 more to go, and we'll have all of the honey that's needed. We can head back over to Sapling Spur to turn all this in. Now, we are currently 14.5% through the level. I don't expect a whole lot of forward motion at this time because, of course, we're doing quests that we're highly out-leveled for, so we won't get too much XP from that. High 52? 25? No, 25 was long ago, Davey. Long ago. I can remember being 25 like that. It's been a while. Alright, so we have here 2 quests that I can't pick up yet. It's going to be a kind of a theme later because they're probably going to send me the same area, but for now, we'll just continue along.
Can you get an order book?
Yes, here you go.
Good. While I work on figuring out their plans, I have another job for you.
What job?
South of here, where the Emerald River comes to rest about Tunar Sapling, you'll find some rocks. That's where you'll meet Farah Jala. Bring her report back to me.
Alright. Now we accept that quest. So he's sending us to the next area. We get these spur stalk gloves for this, and then we'll go turn in over here to the Gullywump lady. Gillywump. Tequila Gillywump says.
The honey?
Yep.
Perfect. I won't need more honey for quite some time. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Say, any chance you have some more free time? I need more supplies.
Sure, what do you need?
Fish! Oh, Brodo and I both love the emerald trout found in the Emerald River to the south. Would you catch some for us, please?
Alright, I'll go catch some.
Perfect.
I'll be back. And the good news is, I caught some while I was there, so we can just turn in right now.
Do you have the trout?
Yes, I do.
Oh, lovely. These will make many fine meals for us. Thank you so much. There's more work to be done if you're willing.
I'm willing.
I was hoping you'd say that. Just to warn you, this task is a bit more dangerous than your last one. West of here is Orc Hill, right near those Clixie Bixies. On that hill grows a delicious mushroom known as the lime cap. Now, lime caps aren't as good as the tart Faydark truffles that I used to cook with, but the tart Faydark truffles are very rare. So the lime caps are the next best thing. I'd like you to fetch some for me.
I will bring you some lime caps.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Alright, now, let's check this out. We can, yes, we can in fact transmute at least the waist piece, the belt. And maybe the gloves. Nope, not the gloves. Too bad, right? But the good news is we can now pick up the quest from Brodo Gillywump because I have them in my journal.
I'm Brodo. Welcome to Sapling Spur Outpost.
I'm Copernicus.
Well, a pleasure to meet you. I hope your stay here's a pleasant one. Just be wary of the wolves that prowl around these parts. They've been taking more than their fair share as of late.
What do you mean?
The spur stalkers. Their numbers have grown too large, and they're becoming bolder and bolder each day. They're starting to to affect this place more than they should. I think it may be time to lessen their numbers if you'd be willing to help.
Sure, I'll help.
Good to hear. You'll find the stalkers all around here. South, east, west, everywhere. And, well, I'd feel bad if we just left them to the forest after you kill them. 1 or 2 is fine for the forest to handle, but we should clean up the mess we make. Besides, there's no sense wasting their bodies. There's a lot I could learn from studying them. Please, bring the bodies back with you when you're done.
Alright. It's such an interesting thing to do though, isn't it? Like, just, you know, oh yes, I'll just go kill some wolves and bring their bodies back to you for who knows, very mysterious reasons. Okay. Let's see here. They want some lime cap mushrooms from Orc Hill, which is to the west, I think. So, head back this direction to Orc Hill, hopefully. If we can manage such an event. Found the pixies over here. That's always good. May as well knock some of them out, I suppose. Again, since we're in the area. Let's see here. If we can climb up this, where does it take us? Because I have forgotten. I think it's the right direction. Maybe. There's the lime cap mushroom, so that's a good indication. Get them all just kind of hanging out in the air as far as I can tell. Only need 6 of them, so it shouldn't take too terribly long to find them. As you can see, there's a good number of them just hanging out right here. Looks like some more around this log, which makes sense, the mushrooms being along logs, or around logs rather. Well, along logs too, either one. I'll take either answer to that. Back to the Kilo we go. And there, by the way, is the Druid Ring. If you have a that sort, a Druidy type, then you can perhaps call over to those. Not necessarily. Depends on if you have clicked on their little bush in there before or not. And if you have the spell, which I believe you pick up the spell from your trainer in town, as I recall. I could be wrong. Been a long time since I messed around with that, but I think so. And I'm pretty sure that has been activated. I believe when Echo's Favor came out, they also came out with that. Come out of Druid Portals and the Spires for the Wizard Spires? Yeah, I think so. Alright, so we've got an update with the Keela Guild.
Did you get the lime caps?
I did, here you go.
Great! Thank you so much! You're so helpful! Thank you! Thank you!
Oh, well, you're welcome again. Wonderful. Let's get the honeycomb ring here and see if we can transmute it. We hope so. Yes, we can. Now, the purpose of transmuting these things is not only to get to the materials, but also to get the skill ups, because these are low-level quests, and they get us things that are low enough for us to be able to transmute. And somewhere in the world, I'm going to find the right button. I got it. All right, and so we can come over to trade skill and see that my transmuting is up to 7. That means I'm still in the pretty low levels levels of transmuting. The thing that I just transmuted was a level 5. I'm not going to be able to go too much higher than that. There used to be a formula, and I think it was like divide by 5 and then add 5. So if that's correct, then we would be at level, we could transmute up to level 6. Well, let's see, no, that may not be quite right. Divided by 5. I'm not sure if that's exactly right or not, but that might be right. Regardless, level 6 may be the limit of how high this one can currently transmute. However, I'm right by my quest giver here.
Hello there!
Oh, well, she said part of her thing. She actually says, hello there, I'm Jeline. Who are you? And I say, I am Copernicus. I introduce myself a lot. She says, it's a pleasure to meet you. I love meeting new people and exploring new places and learning new things. Everyone I've met has taught me so much, even if they didn't want to. Have you met Lady Khatri? I said, not yet. She says, really? You should go speak with her. If you take the path west, staying left when you have a choice, you'll get to Kellephin. There, you can ride the lift right up to the platform that Lady Khatri is on. She can teach you about the Fae. Oh, right. That's great. Path west, and stay left, I think. And what we're doing is we're just going to go over to the acorn lift. Alright, here it comes. This is one of the many reasons that I'm not a huge fan of Greater Faydark and of Kellephin, is having to wait on this acorn to go up and down. And of course you don't have to. There is a ramp that goes up from the other side. And once I found out about the existence of that ramp, it definitely made a big difference in how much I enjoyed this place. I used to hate it pretty strongly, and now I hate it a lot less strongly. So, there you go. The ramp makes a big difference. But also, you know, sometimes it's okay to wait on the acorn, and sometimes it doesn't. It depends on how much of a hurry you're in, you know?
Hello, I am Lady Khatri Alaranta, advisor. How may I help you?
I'm seeking adventure.
Welcome to Kellephin. Are you ready to learn the ways of the Fae?
Yes, I can't wait.
Good. It's refreshing for us to help outsiders understand a little bit more about us and our history.
I'm very curious about the Fae.
I'm glad you want to learn more about us, and perhaps demonstrate that outsiders can be beneficial.
Where do we get started?
The Fae community is one in which cooperation is essential. For you to learn about us, you will need to undergo training, similar to what we teach in the Fae Rite of Passage.
What should we study first?
Although we are peaceful, we all learn the art of self-defense. Go to the library, just one platform over, where you will learn about our self-defense postures. And be careful near the edges of these platforms. A fall can be deadly.
What she says is true. A fall can, in fact, be deadly for me. I'll be careful. However, I'm a scout, so I'm not that worried. It's much
May
worse
Tunar guide your steps.
when you are in something like a tank and you have no way to do any kind of safe fall. And not really, a tank doesn't even suffer as much as certain mages do. Thank you. I'll return when I've completed this task. Because at least a tank can take a hit, you know? Alright, Lady Khatri told me to go to the library to learn more about self-defense. Now, here we go. The library. You know, honestly, who knows where the library is? I mean, it could be pretty much anywhere. Yeah, it's a sad day, that. And I don't see any kind of a blinky book or anything, you know, useful in that regard. So yeah, sad times. No idea where the library is. Let's try filtering the POIs. Let's just clear all. And add back locations. Well, there we go. Got it. We do have a quest nearby, but the journal is full, so unfortunately I'm once more limited by the full journal situation. I should probably just delete some of the quests and pick them up again later, since I'm here and there's many things that I could do. Definitely made it to the library for what it's worth. Oh hey, there we go, being attacked by a shadow attacking. Didn't notice right at first. I got a fairy wing for that, which is part of the lore and legend. I probably don't need it. I don't. Unsurprising. Now, I need to speak with the defense trainer, Bark Chiselchin. Where is Bark Chiselchin? We found him blinking on the map. We could have just turned around and seen him just as well. I got the way of it so often. He says your form needs improvement. Keep your back straight. I said, excuse me? He says, it's all in the posture. Always be ready. That's the path to self-defense. You should be ready to sway like the wind, to flow like water, and to bite like an angry fly. That's the art of self-defense. I say, should I know anything more? He says, you should learn all your life, kid. Otherwise, life isn't worth living. That's the whole truth of self-defense. You want to last longer than your opponent. Self-defense isn't something that can be taught, but it can be learned. Got it? I say, you got it. He says, if you ever jumped again, it's your own fault. Keep your shoulders back, your ears clean, and your head high. Now off with it. Back to Lady Patry. I've got business to attend to. I say, will do. Alright, now. They act as though just because I just came from somewhere that I can get back there. It's foolish. However, with the map and the click of a button, I can. Even you, too, can navigate this land with a map. I feel certain of it. Alright, here we go. Lady Patry.
How goes your self-defense training?
I completed the training, my lady.
You don't need to be so formal with me. Though I am related to Queen Amri, the title of lady is primarily the way that advisors such as myself are distinguished in Kelethin.
I didn't know that.
That is why this little introduction to Fey culture was developed. There is so much about our history that is inherited through our spirit bud, and yet there are still gaps. The collective memories of our community are what maintain our continuity.
Spirit bud?
Each Fey is formed from a spirit bud from one of our ancestors. We can retain the memories of our spirits to pass them down through the generations. You can learn more about Fey history from my sister, Laiti Elaranta.
She's a history teacher?
There are several history teachers all in Kelethin. Remember, not all Fey you meet will welcome you, but it's important that you get to know something about our past, which is a part of the history of Greater Faydark itself.
I'll get started on my history lessons.
Laiti is minding her shop on the platform near the bank. If you get lost, ask any of the guards to help you find her.
Thank you. Odds are good that I'll get lost, but me not ask a guard. You just look on the map. It's hard to say for sure. It seems like a likely choice that I'll make. Just near the bank. Let's look at the handy-dandy map and see if we can see it there. Yes, I think... well, no, maybe not. Maybe I'm crazy. Possibilities. Laiti. Maybe we will ask a guard. How's about that? Let's find a guard. They don't tell you about that part. What I actually want to do, though, is just try to use my, my track instead. Near the bank, they said to me. Aha! Wondrous. on my track, I find Laiti. Laiti Elronta. What a name.
May I help you with something?
Lady Kadri said that you're the history teacher, instructor. That's actually not what she said. She said that she's one history instructor. But hey, we'll take it.
Are you wondering why she sent you to learn history from a merchant?
Sort of. Did you used to be a history teacher?
I love our Fey heritage, and when Katri told me she would be the rite of passage advisor, I told her I wanted to help. I believe my spirit used to inhabit that of a teacher. Each Fey's spirit holds memories and experiences from the ancestors, but they are often incomplete, leaving gaps in our history that only the community's knowledge can fill.
You mean they are reincarnated?
Something like that. When a Fey dies, it leaves behind a spirit bud, sort of like a seedling after a fire clears a pine forest. That spirit is nurtured until it forms a new Fey. In this way, the spirits of our ancestors provide us with guidance and memories of the past.
So the Fae don't have to study history like I did.
Sometimes a Fae will remember things spontaneously, but not always. It can be quite a long while before a spirit bud is ready for renewal. Young Fae sense when their spirit is trying to reawaken, and for them, learning history is part of their rite of passage.
I see. This isn't so much about the history of the Fae as it is about the Fae themselves.
That's true. For in our case, we are our own history. I don't want to talk your ears off about it, though I can spend hours explaining the rings of time and all. What I think you might like to do is explore the city, get to know the inhabitants.
I'd like that.
The best way to learn history is to speak with those who have lived it after all. Here, I've noted some names in your journal. Start with Banker Atine over there. Good luck in your travels.
Thanks. Alright, I need to visit Banker Athena Hunterus at the Kelleton First Regional Bank, just east of Laiti's stall. Alright, just east of Laiti's stall. Maybe here? Who knows? Let's find out. Perhaps. Banker Athene Hunterus.
How can I help you today?
Laiti suggested I come speak with you.
Getting introduced to the ways of the Fae? I'm glad to see outsiders taking such an interest in our ways. What can I do for you?
I'm not sure I like the way she said outsiders. Can you share some Fae history with me?
I cannot take much time, as unfortunately it's tax season. Always a busy one for bankers, you know. Briefly then, Kelleton was long a city of the Wood Elves. Over time, as the Faydark moved away and their numbers dwindled, the Fae stepped up to recreate the city of Tunar's forest children.
Did Tunar create the Fae?
Fae were created from flowers when Tunar first walked through the forests. Each Fae renews as a spirit bud, so the essence of the Fae today is the same as it was in the long ago. Our essence is carried within our spirit buds, which re-blossom into new Fae. Though we may appear youthful, our spirits are as old as the ages counted by your kind.
Do Fae never die then?
There are times when... Oh dear! I'm afraid I need to get back to work, or I'll never be able to finish the audit of our books. Allow me to open a free account for you. What is your name? Excellent. You may store coin or items in the bank vaults here in Kelleton.
I still have questions.
This is a busy season for me. I do apologize. If your questions are about banking, Trainer Collie on Green Knoll taught me herself and can guide you as well. Otherwise, you may learn more history from others throughout Kelleton, Fae or not. Excuse me, please.
Thanks for your time. Alright, I need to speak with Raimo Hainilla. He can be at the Protectors of Growth, or at Gislein's pub to the southwest of the bank, or anywhere in between. But fortunately for us, we have this handy-dandy thing called Track, and we're going to use it. So, Raimo is checking out let's head kind of southwest. Let's see what the best way to do that. We're gonna go southwest. This way probably would be the best way, but maybe go around to the other side. I don't know. Run across them already on the track window, so all is well. Here he is, hanging out. Raimo Hainoa, perhaps.
Yes, what do you want?
I'm learning about Fae history.
Have you learned the part about how the Fae have always offered to help others, only to have their wings cut off by the very folks they tried to help? Every generation retains what was learned by the ones that came before. And I tell you this, the Fae do not need your interference. When Princess Sophronia becomes Queen of the Fae, we can be done with your kind.
What do you have against us?
Fae are peaceful. Outsiders bring war and destruction. You may think you're above all this, but your kind are no better than the Crushbone. No better than those who came through in the Burning Ring.
I'm feeling like the cutting off of the wings might have given him a bad taste in the mouth, but I don't know. You know, it's hard to say. I'm gonna say, I don't understand. Pleading ignorance, you know?
Huh. Ignorance is no excuse. Look no further than Green Knoll to see what your kind has brought with you. Tree ants are our friends, yet you have somehow corrupted them so that we must keep the diseased ones separated on the knoll. If they continue to linger, they'll infect the other tree ants in Greater Faydark.
I can get rid of them if that would help.
Ha! Violence! I knew it! Yet those poor beings must be destroyed before their disease spreads. Yes, your kind brought this trouble, so your kind must fix this. Remove the sickly tree ants from the Green Knoll.
Did you want to change your mind about my kind?
If you want to be welcomed, speak to Hamnil Teolifid. You may not be directly responsible for our losses, but we have to draw the line somewhere. Queen Amri will let anyone with a smile into Kelethin these days. That's got to stop. Now, go away.
Sorry to have bothered you. Alright, though we outsiders have nothing to do with it, I feel that I must go to Green Knoll and remove the diseased treants so that they do not infect other treants in Greater Faydark. Alright. So the treants. Green Knoll, all that. I also have a quest over here that would be cool to go ahead and pick up, but, as previously mentioned, no room in this journal. I think what I'll do is sort by level. And I can definitely shut down Duodaisel's ears on, because that one just will not update, or last time I checked it before. I'll just go ahead and do it, and then also get rid of Mirren Heirloom, which is, it goes along with it. That'll give me a couple of things there that I can have new slots of and get some new quests.
Hail!
Alright, Galuri Stonegurp says, welcome to the Protectors of Good. Thank you. We're in need of your help if you're willing to assist us. Ah, look, it is, those are some writs, city writs. Absolutely, of course we need some writs, why not? She says, the Protectors of Growth would like you to eliminate clockwork disassemblers to further our cause. Doing so will earn you favor with our organization. And I say thank you. I'll get started right away. And then I uncheck that, because that's probably in Steampunk Mountains, or I suspect it's in Steampunk Mountains, somewhere like that. And that's not where I want to go. Yes, Steampunk it is. Not where I want to go at the moment. It was cool and all to see it, but unnecessary to grab it, I suppose. But I'll come over here where we've got another feather blinking. Pet Merchant Melina, who says, did you want to earn a little commission on a job for me? I say, it depends. She says, I need to send a note to my sister, Falula. She's just over there near the bank. And I say, then why don't you go yourself? And she says, because we're not speaking with each other. Oh, she makes me so angry. Just thinking about what she said. But, okay, I'm calmer now. Anyway, if I didn't need to contact her, I wouldn't, but it can't be avoided. I say, you want me to take the note to her so you don't have to speak to her yourself? She says, exactly. Like I said, a little commission for an easy job. I'd really appreciate it. I say, well, okay. Alright, now. We are here. The bank is there. So we're going to head north over to the bank. Merchant Tallulah. I knew someone with a dog named Tallulah. Seems very similar to me. Tallulah says, hello? And I say, your sister Malila asked me. She interrupts, oh, she did she? Well, if she wants to talk to me, she can jolly well come down here off her high platform and do so herself. And I say, she just wanted me to... She says, oh, I'm not angry with you, I'm angry with her. Seasons go by without so much as a how are you doing, and then she sends a complete stranger to me with a note. A note! I say, do you want to see it? She says, no, take it away. You can tell her no matter what excuses she makes, I want the clock. Got it? I say, I'll let her know. And then back I go to the south. Because now we need to go talk to Merchant Malila on the platform just above Pelican First Regional Bank, which is right here. Merchant Malila says, have you spoken with her yet? And I say, yes. She asked me to tell you. She says, how dare she presume to talk to me, even if it's only through you. I have a good mind to calm, deep breaths. What does she have to say? And I say, she said to tell you that she wants the clock, and that you'll know what that means. See, I don't remember her actually saying that. You know, I know what it means, but you know what? I guess it is what it is. Let's go forward. She says she can't have the clock. It's mine. I can't believe how grasping and conniving. And I say, can I ask you what's going on between the two of you? She says, you still have the note? Go ahead and read it. It explains everything. I say, okay. And now, we read the note. A parchment note, part of the quest, Sisters. The note is written in bold, dark strokes on a thick piece of parchment. The wax seal is broken, evidently from the pressure of a very heavy hand. Read the note. Dear sister, I know you want your share of our father's estate. You've never once grieved with me for our loss, and instead just came after me with both hands out for whatever you could get. I can't believe that we were raised in the same home. It'll be a cold day and lava storm before you get anything from me. Put the note away. Alright. It could be that Merchant Malila and her sister are grieving their father. Perhaps I can get the sisters to see things a different way. She says, well? I say, you two are fighting over your father's estate? She says, I'm not fighting, she's fighting. All I ever hear from her is, I want this, I want that. She's never once asked me how I was feeling or said anything about how much work it's been for me to handle things. I say, did you tell her how you felt? She says, it's obvious, isn't it? I say, maybe, but folks show sadness in different ways. Maybe her way is different than yours. She says, maybe. She always did have it easier than mine. Tallulah was Daddy's favorite. She didn't have to set up shop until he passed away, and then she was always pestering me about how to do this and how to do that. I say, she needs you. She says, I hadn't really thought of it that way. Maybe I've misjudged it. I tell you what, let me take back that note and write a different one. Would you take this one to her instead? I say, sure. She says, then thank you. You helped me look at things a different way. I say, glad I could help. Alright, now, let's look at this note real quick. What do we got here? This note is hastily written on a thick piece of parchment. There's no seal binding it, but you would feel awkward reading the note without permission. Alright, so now we head back over to where, Tallulah, or whatever it is. Here we go, yep, Tallulah it is. And let's see what Tallulah now has to say for herself, given this new information. She says, oh, it's you again. Listen, sorry about my outburst earlier. I say, do you want to talk about it? She says, it's just, our father died, and he was the last family Malila and I had in California, except for each other. I've never had to run the shop before. Yeah, I've never had to run the shop before, and it's been really frustrating to me. I say, that's what I thought. Malila wants to start over with you. She says, she does? I could really use the help. I mean, I miss her. And yes, I could use the help. She's always had a head for business, and I don't want the clock. I just want to be friends with her again. And I say, I think you two are overdue for a long sisterly talk. She says, poor Malila. All this time I misjudged her. Thank you so much for getting us to see things straight. Tunar's blessings be upon you. And I say, good luck with your business and your sister. All right, there we go. We did the good deed, and it was a very fast psychological journey. It was a little more shallow than reality, but you know what? It's something anyway. Now we need to go over to the grassy knoll, but let's jump down here and not look at it. You know, it looks like falling. So there we go, and then we're gonna. I think I'm going the right way. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe I'm not. This place is a mystery. You know, it's just a. It's always been like that. And just kind of, you know, ramps here, and like climbing trees there, and all like that. So who knows? Maybe we're going the right way. Maybe we're not. I think what I'm currently looking for is the diseased treants and the green knoll. I said the grassy knoll. That's a different thing. But we're gonna search for the green knoll over here in the world of Norrath, in the region for Faydark, at least. One problem is we have all of this Kellepin stuff hither and yon in the way. When you look at the map, there's a Kellepin, and we're in this area, so it makes it difficult for me to know which way to go. Oh look, there's the acorn. Certainly I'm working on going in a circle here. I think though that I should head west, and I should have done that to start with. I can't really see it on the map, but I'm pretty sure. Okay, I'm somewhat convinced, at least, that west is the right direction to go. We shall see. Perhaps. There are a lot of quests up there, it looks like, above us. I don't have room for that many, but it's definitely something to keep an eye on. And kind of keep it in my mind for later, as much as possible. Now I think we're, I want to say we're moving along in the right direction, but honestly, I'm not sure. Well, the acorn lift is over there. Let's see if we got out of that in some time. We're still on the... Okay, let's see if we can just go to the greater Faydark one. Okay, cool. This is looking better. I think then... hard to say. Right, okay, I was right. It's over here. Excellent. That's why it's so important for this area to have a map, because otherwise, goodness gracious, I don't know where I'm going at any given moment. I think I'll very soon have to take a break and get some things done in real life, such as food. But I want to find these diseased guys first. And try to knock those out. These particular treants respawn extremely quickly, which is very nice if you're looking for the treant lore and legend completion. And I feel like I may have already completed the treant lore and legend. I'm not 100% sure. If not, then it's that treant branch that I need. So yeah, looks like I probably did. Let's sort by category. Look for lore and legend, and yes, I do not have the treant lore and legend anymore. So, good news. See, they're already starting to respawn. It's crazy. But I have gotten more than enough, and so I think I will not continue smiting them. Probably the best thing to do would be to go up the ramp from here in Pelican this direction. This is the ramp. It's right here on the map, so right by that grassy knoll. But I think I'll come over and try to get this quest real quick from this guy, Gibrian Marsden. Assistant City Registrar. Actually, I won't, because that, I believe, is the quest to the trader here. Perhaps. I could be wrong, but I think it might be, and I don't want to do that after all. I certainly don't want to betray to Pelican, so I think what I'm going to do is run up onto this ramp over here, and then I will have to get off the computer for a while and get some things done. I'll probably do some Watcher Realms in a little bit, and I don't know if I'll have time to get back on here tonight or not, but we got a little bit done. And oh look, a wanted poster. This is the Slayer status. I've been telling you guys about the Slayer status poster, where you can see how many of each creature you've killed, of a bunch of different creatures, not of every kind of creature, but of quite a few different things, and then you can see what your rank is in each of those things. So you can check it out and see how many Cyclops you've killed, for instance, how many gens. I haven't killed any Cyclops or gens. To my surprise, I've only killed 118 elementals so far. I would have thought that I would have killed more than that. Apparently not. In fact, it looks like all of the things that are on this list are also some kind of lore and legend. Of course, undead isn't it? A zombie or, or skeleton or whatever like that. But the concept is still the same. Anyway, if you feel so inclined to check your status, it's right here in Pelican. It's also in North Kinos, near the Antonica entrance, just on the post right there. When you come in from Antonica and you go into North Kinos, you'll see it on the post right there beside it. So if you would like to check your Slayer status, you certainly can do that in either of those places. I don't know where it is in Freeport. You'd have to look around, but it'll be a little poster just like that, posted somewhere. It looks like this. Alright, well, I'm going to take off for a while and get some food and things of that nature, so I will see you all hopefully later. If you're not following me yet, be sure to follow me and turn on notifications so that you can see next time I go live. as always, it was a pleasure streaming with you guys and chatting with the people who chatted with me. And I hope to see you next time and get some more of that conversing done. So for now, see you later.